Today I'm at a Mercedes Vito. It won't start. In fact, it won't even crank. If I put my feet, I've got my feet on the brake pedal and the clutch pedal, just in case I need it. The ignition's coming on. Now I'm going to put it into the crank position. Just nothing. Might be as simple as a starter motor, but I'm going to check with a code read. Starter control module is faulty, it's stored. So, it doesn't say it's current, but it obviously is because it's not starting. I'm at the front of the car. I'm actually just going back to basics. I have down there's the starter motor, and I have an alligator clamp on the starter motor. Okay, now I'm going to crank the car with my foot back on the clutch again. Nothing. Main terminal down there. Don't know if I'd said that, but I do actually have power on that. One end of the lead you see down there on the small post on the starter motor. The other end of the lead I've just put onto the fuse box. There's a big connector there. We'll see if it starts. Nothing. So it looks like we need a starter motor. You can hear it click. That's not this. That's down there, the click. At least we know that we need a starter motor. It's getting power and it's not doing anything. So I'm going to get a starter motor, put it on. I still know there's a problem that it's not getting power, but I'll look into that after. Could be something's blown a fuse, but if the starter motor doesn't work anyway, it's not going to crank. So I'll replace the starter motor first, then start checking out the other circuits. I'll even bench test the starter motor when it's off, so I'm not fitting one unnecessarily. But this test with this kind of proves that it's not going to crank, so it needs one. But I'll test it again on the bench properly so I know I've got good contacts to what I'm trying to check, just in case there was something wrong. It's the exact same setup that I had on the car. Power and ground from the battery. Going to the starter motor. The big post on the starter motor, solenoid. The solenoid wire, and then I'm grounded out. I'm using this jumper here to see if it's any better off the car, just in case I wasn't getting a good contact. Doesn't seem to be very good, does it? Let's try it again. Well, now it's okay. Let's turn this over. Get a look and see what's going on with the gear. Ah, you see it's stuck out. It's not throwing it in. So that'll be why it wasn't able to start it. The current draw would have been too high. It's trying to turn an engine and the gear's already stuck in the out position. So it wouldn't be able to rotate it. It needs to pick up speed and then throw it into the wheel. That gear's supposed to return, you see? And it's stuck there. I've used a hammer to return it. See how slow it is at engaging and then it sticks out there? So now I'm going to just fit the new starter motor. It's probably blown a fuse or something because the amount of power it was trying to use in the solenoid. There's another one that I'm fitting. Same thing set up. The new one. Going to work it and you'll see the gear get thrown out. So this is definitely sticking and not working. So I'm going to fit the new one. This 25 amp fuse right there was blown. Blown in such a way that it looked like I had power on both sides. But you see it's totally melted inside it. But it was enough that I still had power across both of them. So I've replaced the fuse. That must have blown due to the way that the starter motor was. I'm going to start the car. Ignition on. And that's it running. Let's get rid of all the fault codes now in here, and it starts. The only thing is all these ones. The sliding, tilting sunroof. I'm not going to worry about that though. Just a blown fuse. It's not much of a video. Starter motor and a blown fuse. Hopefully it'll help somebody, even if it's just for the fuse location and how to test a starter motor. Thanks for watching.